People's Champion!
Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock!
Listen to this place! I got goosebumps!
Back from Hollywood and beyond, The Rock has come back home.
And the people are going nuts for the People's Champion!
Saxton, I can't even hear what you're saying right now, and I couldn't be happier. Talk about electrifying. This arena is rocking right now. The Brahma Bull has arrived.
A much-deserved ovation for the Great One. An 8-time WWE Champion.
The Rock's one of the biggest stars in the entire world, and Byron, I think you should keep his name out of your mouth, you jabroni.
The Celtic Warrior!
Making his way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior.
If you can achieve it in WWE, Sheamus has done it.
Byron, you should get a haircut like that.
Why, so I can look stupid?
I'm going to tell Sheamus you said that.
No, please don't.
Right after this match.
It was a slip of the tongue. Now you think about everything that Sheamus has accomplished. 4-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion, former King of the Ring, 2-time United States Champion, just to name a few of those accomplishments. But Sheamus, talking to him, feels like he isn't given the respect that he deserves as one of the most decorated champions in this company.
Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
Plenty of action coming up as we have 6 of WWE's top names ready to go here.
Oh man, Michael, 6-man matches like this always remind me of world class back in the 1980s.
the Bruiserweight.
And his opponents, first, from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, Pete Dunne.
I am so excited to see Pete Dunne make it to this level because this guy is going to be a star, a major star.
An unmatched mean streak when it comes to WWE superstars. Pete Dunne knows so many ways to hurt you, and he enjoys each and every one of them.
Almost a sick, twisted pleasure that Dunne derives from the opportunity just to hear his opponent scream and wail in pain.
They talk about having it, Corey. This kid has it.
Intangibles, the skill set, the entitlement. Pete Dunne believes everything belongs to him, and he'll take it forcibly. The soul of WWE's Cruiserweight division.
And his opponents, first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 200 pounds, Cedric Alexander.
Man's got hydraulics in his legs and dynamite in his fists. Cedric Alexander is fun to watch.
You know, you look at every superstar, and every superstar has their individual motivations. Well, for Cedric Alexander, it is simply to be a good role model for his young daughter to prove that as long as you put in the work, you can succeed at whatever you want to do.
And his opponents, first, from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
No more showing off. It's all business now for Dolph.
Dolph Ziggler made it his personal mission to eliminate the complacency that plagues the WWE locker room.
Month after month, the preaching is the same. Dolph Ziggler truly believes no one can hang on his level.
Big match here as we kick off this 3-on-3 contest.
Good luck to the referee, guys. When you put 6 competitors such as this in one match, things are bound to break down in a hurry.
If Pete Dunne is one thing, it's tenacious. The Bruiserweight's natural instinct is to always attack his opponent. The assaults that follow to a superstar's well-being. Forget about winning or losing the match.
And Pete Dunne's finisher is appropriately named, Saxton. When a superstar gets dropped with the bitter end, they are not getting up. In WWE, there's as much chaos outside the ring as there is inside the ring.
Try working with Saxton at ringside.
Hooked up.
Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day. These are only some of the trios who had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about three-man teams, I need to shout out one of the baddest trios of all time who held the World Six-Man Championship on a number of occasions. I'm talking about the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the Road Warriors. When the Dream put on the face paint, you knew it was going to be a bad night for their opponents.
Looks like he's starting to sweat now. I think it's safe to say that the action so far in this six-man tag team match is exactly what we expected.
You know, there's an art to being a successful tag team competitor. And right now, he resembles more of a finger painter.
You never want to count a competitor out, but things don't seem to be going in his favor here tonight.
Knee right to the midsection. Look! Wow, a discus clothesline.
Something that is always important in a six-man match is having the ability to perform double team moves. One of the things that successful six-man teams try and execute are double team moves, and then have the third team member perform a signature or finishing maneuver to deliver maximum impact to an opponent.
Cravat locked in.
Neckbreaker! Teamwork is always paramount in a six-man tag match. Superstars want to be able to have a level of teamwork where two members of the trio perform a double team move, and the third member follows that up with a move so their opponent is really down for the count.
The key is to deliver the maximum amount of punishment to your opponent in the least amount of time. You have until the referee's count of 5. It's not like you have all day in the ring, but if your team of 3 can deliver that type of offense, your trio will be in good shape.
Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle, in May of 2017, the WWE Universe saw a dream team come together when the Hardy Boys joined forces with the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose. The exciting trio took on Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz. Truth be told, both Miz and Ambrose blended in with their impromptu tag team partners pretty well.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Wow, that won't separate your shoulder, that'll divorce it.
Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the six-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me, since this was the first time they teamed together. But there was something that night about the lunacy of Dean Ambrose fitting perfectly with the Daredevil Hardy Boys.
I've got to say, I had goosebumps for a week after the Hardy Boys returned to WWE at 2017's WrestleMania. During that six-man on Raw, Team Extreme formed an effective trio with that lunatic Dean Ambrose. After a twist of fate from Matt Hardy, Jeff crushed The Miz with a swanton bomb, and that was all she wrote. There are instances when a six-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have not always seen eye to eye, or are in the midst of a disagreement. When that's the case, someone on the team must step up and be the voice of reason so the trio can function as a cohesive unit.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Wow, what a sequence.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, and he seems to have an endless supply of energy.
Corey, earlier you talked about what needs to happen when members of a six-man team have differences or had differences in the past. If the team can't find a way to get on the same page, they will not last very long. Someone on the team has to step up and make sure for at least that match, everyone on the team can work together.
And that's easier said than done. Just because superstars might be favorites of the WWE Universe or have a common enemy, that doesn't mean they'll get along. It also doesn't mean that any past issues will magically go away. In this business, people have long memories, so if someone sees an issue on their team, they need to resolve it right away.
In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound. New Day accepted, but what followed was something no one expected or will ever be able to.
To perfection. Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional six-man tag match, but it showed what can happen when issues between factions can't be resolved through a sanctioned WWE match. I'll tell you what, none of the men who fought in that conflict will ever be the same.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. Two teams of three compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations can be added like no disqualification, 2 out of 3 falls, elimination, falls count anywhere, or whatever else someone could think of. Matches can also be held in a caged environment.
Six-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction, or 3 superstars have aligned because of a common interest. The most crucial aspect of a six-man tag team being successful is that trio's ability to act as one cohesive unit. 3 individuals working collectively at all times.
So much can take place during a six-man tag match. Regardless of what type of match the teams of 3 are competing in, the members of that team must be on the same page. Oftentimes, the teams who have the best continuity are the most successful.
When a superstar is in a six-man match, one of the most important things to remember is knowing when to tag out and get the fresh member of your team in the ring. We've talked about continuity many times on this program, but it's more than that. You don't want to try to do too much when you have other members of your team out there.
Seth Rollins playing a little head games right now. Back between the ropes. We may have discovered his favorite move. That'll take you down. Looks like he's starting to falter. Corey, you spoke about when a superstar is in six-man action and how crucial it is that they have the presence of mind to realize when they need to tag out. Not everyone who competes as part of a six-man team has the ability to do that. We've seen many times over the years that a superstar's inability to do that has cost their team the match.
We've also seen over the years that not all superstars play well with others. Some competitors are so dedicated to singles careers that when they are put in a six-man team, they become a bit lost. That's when a mistake could be made, and it could be very costly.
Up and knee drop.
Jeez. Oh boy, he is rolling. The Celtic Warrior first displayed his awesome power during the revival of ECW. Just months into his takeover of the Land of Extreme, Sheamus set his sights on Monday Night Raw.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Dolph Ziggler is being outworked here tonight. Where do you think he should go from here? When you brought up how Sheamus came into WWE, Byron, it reminded me of calling the action during his debut match. That night, the world witnessed a new brand of barbarity.
How's this for dominance? Sheamus captured his first...
Rock's looking to finish this. Spine buster.
Is that it? Is it over?
The Rock just changed the momentum of this match.
There are times during a six-man tag match where the hostility between two teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all 6 superstars duke it out inside, and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos. But if you're one of the legal competitors in the ring during that time, you must return to the ring before the referee's 10 count or risk being counted out and lose the match for your team.
Byron, you talked about the moment in six-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the two teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the legal person in the ring is or where the referee is in their 10 count. That's a huge mistake.
In the throes of battle, superstars lose their composure, and what was a six-man tag match breaks down into a Pier 6 brawl. And if you don't keep an eye on the referee's count, you could get counted out and be the reason your team loses the match. I can see Byron making that mistake and ruin it for everybody.
Oh, that was a vicious shot.
Pete Dunne is all about the intimidation. He's a man of few words, but actions like holding that United Kingdom Championship in his teeth as he glares at his competition down the ramp sends a message to his opposition.
Yeah, that message is you're about to become the recipient of a pummeling courtesy of the Bruiserweight.
And he delivers a knee.
Bringing back up Pete Dunne's penchant for intimidation, I'm fine with sending a message during his entrance, but his attacks before and after the bell rings just cross the line.
I disagree, Saxton. While most of Dunne's United Kingdom Championship Tournament's opposition were excited for the opportunity and happy to be in front of an English crowd, the Bruiserweight showed everyone he wanted it more with those brutal beatdowns.
Crushing damage to the back.
When a superstar is in a six-man match, one of the most important things to remember is knowing when to tag out and get the fresh member of your team in the ring. We've talked about continuity many times on this program, but it's more than that. You don't want to try to do too much when you have other members of your team out there.
Up and...
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Corey, you spoke about when a superstar is in six-man action and how crucial it is that they have the presence of mind to realize when they need to tag out. Not everyone who competes as part of a six-man team has the ability to do that. We've seen many times over the years that a superstar's inability to do that has cost their team the match.
We've also seen over the years that not all superstars play well with others. Some competitors are so dedicated to singles careers that when they are put in a six-man team, they become a bit lost. That's when a mistake could be made, and it could be very costly.
Soul kick. Setting him up. He's showing absolutely no pity now, guys.
There are times during a six-man tag match where the hostility between two teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all six superstars duke it out inside, and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos. But if you're one of the legal competitors in the ring during that time, you must return to the ring before the referee's 10 count or risk being counted out and lose the match for your team.
Showing off some of his speed there. Byron, you talked about the moment in six-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the two teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the legal person in the ring is or where the referee is in their 10 count. That's a huge mistake.
In the throes of battle, superstars lose their composure, and what was a six-man tag match breaks down into a Pier 6 brawl. If you don't keep an eye on the referee's count, you could get counted out and be the reason your team loses the match. I can see Byron making that mistake and ruin it for everybody.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole. Rock's looking to finish this. Rock bottom!
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
This is The Rock's
Shoulders on the back. He's got to be running on empty at this point.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
Back elbow.
Jeez, did you see that?
Oh, stun gun.
Dunne is in position.
This is not the place where you want to underestimate your competition.
Absolutely not. Rock just barely got out of the way.
So quick.
if we'll ever see these same 6 superstars in the ring together again, but boy, I sure hope so.
And Sheamus looking to get this capacity crowd behind him.
Hooked him.
Boom! Dolph Ziggler is getting a serious beatdown. Not sure how much more anyone would be able to take.
Ziggler with the famouser. The Rock's not looking so great here, guys.
He's got him now. Uh-oh, there's the elbow drop. He's making a statement here with this attack. At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured.
And here's Ziggler showing some serious attitude.
Going for the double play with this move.
I don't know how these superstars are doing it right now. They've got to be exhausted.
He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
Knee right to the midsection. Look! Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Oh my, right to the back of the head. Seth Rollins with good timing here.
These superstars wearing the wounds right now of what has been an absolutely thrilling matchup.
Alexander's looking to end it. Driven face first.
To think, I almost wrote him off earlier.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a 6-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action. And oh my God, what a forearm!
Right to the jaw. Oh, right to the throat. Great move.
He has such a wide array of offense from anywhere in the ring.
Oh, he's able to reverse it. Gosh, the same move over and over. This is relentless. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Oh, there's the elbow drop. Sheamus definitely in a tough spot now. This is not where he wants to be right now, guys.
Sure, he'd rather not be on the receiving end here, but let's not lose focus of the fact that he's in far better shape than his opponent right now.
Well, he's tapped into a power source I wasn't sure he had. See if he can keep it going.
The Rock, so dangerous, so electrifying. What a hit from Alexander.
Right on the mark.
There may be no coming back from this incredible beatdown.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
Going for the win there. And now he goes for it a second time.
He's looking banged up here, guys. And it looks like things are about to get even worse.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one.
People's elbow.
And there it is, boys. That should do it right there.
1, 2. What's he going to do with it? This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Rock setting it up. Looks like he's pinpointing the back.
That's what he was looking for, Michael. Oh, man, Dunn is in trouble now.
Shoulders down. 2, 3.
The Rock is just one step behind there, guys. Oh, man, The Rock is in trouble.
Things are not looking very good right now. Going to have to find a way to regroup.
The Rock is just one step behind there, guys.
What a savage attack to the neck region. Seth Rollins with good timing here.
Oh, moonsault.
Incredible agility.
This man is the epitome of cold and calculated.
Now hooking him up. Face buster. Stationary position. Turns around.
Well, the frequency of this move is becoming deliberate at this point, to say the least. When this guy's on, look out. He's playing with him now.
If he sticks this, he is done. Bam! Seth freaking Rollins. Unbelievable.
Cover here. 1, 2. Never say die attitude out of him.
Wow, the heart of Dolph Ziggler on full display right here. Oh boy, he is rolling.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible.
Now that's a display of excellent ring awareness.
Nicely done.
And now he goes for it a second time.
Man, Sheamus showing some of that Irish charm.
Make no mistake about it, Seth Rollins is in trouble here. This might be big. Big move coming. He's in control. Oh, here we go. Stump pull leg snap.
That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring.
Dolph Ziggler is totally vulnerable at this point.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
He's making a statement here with this attack. And just like that, this move is leading the charge. What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects. The clothesline finds the mark.
These 6 superstars have really shown me something here tonight, guys. What a match. Looks to me like these superstars are running on fumes right about now. Wow, I thought he would have got him.
Rock's looking to finish this.
Rock bottom, the rock bottom.
This crowd never doubted The Rock's ability. He goes for the cover. 1, 2. This guy just refuses to quit.
Can you believe this? You can feel this one slipping away from Ziggler.
If I was Seth Rollins, I'd get my mind in the match and out of the crowd.
Oh, that kind of hit brings back bad memories. Tag is made. Little tandem offense on the horizon. Oh, and double back elbow. Knee drop.
That was nasty. So precise.
Guys, it's got to be instinct that keeping these 6 competitors going at this point. There's just no other explanation. He's in control now.
Rock just barely got out of the way.
So quick. And there's a game-changing DDT. He may have discovered his favorite move. The tide has most definitely turned, ladies and gentlemen. No doubt about it. Ziggler's in bad shape. He's in big trouble. He has something big planned.
Cedric Alexander's in trouble. Cedric Alexander is not going to like this.
Watch this here. At this point, you think he'd have that move well scouted.
Cedric Alexander's in trouble.
He caught him slipping. Dolph Ziggler's going for the tag.
The Rock's not looking so great here, guys.
He's got him down. Is this it? 2. Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
He's showing the heart of a warrior here tonight.
Sipping thud as his body is driven to the mat. Nope, reverses it.
I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You'd have to think something's got to give here soon.
Seth Rollins gets out of trouble, and quickly. Setting him up twice. As nice. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it. Oh, that was a vicious shot.
Oh, watch out.
And a punishing shoulder tackle. A maneuver like that is a great way to turn the tables.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Seth Rollins getting ready. Oh, super kick!
This one's over, guys.
Seth Rollins, this could do it! Uh-oh. And he manages to get the shoulder up.
How'd he do that?
Unleashing it for the second time now.
You can feel this one slipping away from Ziggler. Oh, man, Dolph Ziggler really needs to dig down deep.
At what point do those thoughts creep? The Shield triple power bomb.
Seth freaking Rollins. Unbelievable.
There's a pin now.
1, 2, 3.
Has been eliminated.
Rollins scoop slam.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Simply destroying the back. I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be.
Seth Rollins finds a way out. When this guy's on, look out.
Boom! What an elbow! Stationary position, turns around.
Well, the repetition on that move is becoming deliberate at this point.
He's in trouble. Lands this, and he is done.
Here's Rollins making a spectacle of himself.
An amazing match so far, guys, but it looks to me like we're possibly nearing the end here.
Well, he's tapped into a power source I wasn't sure he had. See if he can keep it going.
Oh, no. Here we go. Sheamus sees it.
Sheamus.
Good grief. Just when you thought he had nothing left.
His shoulders are down. Kick out at 2. Oh, that may have been a slow count.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole. Seth Rollins is feeling it right now. If I was Seth Rollins, I'd get my mind in the match and out of the crowd.
And we're back to this form of attack. Sheamus looking for something big.
Hits him with a gut-wrench suplex.
What impact!
Seth Rollins starting to turn it up now.
The Kingslayer.
Oh, look at it.
Whoa, Alexander dodged that one barely. Cedric Alexander looking to take control. Lumbar check. If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
Penny in predicament.
1, 2.
Oh, that was a close call.
Making those Iowans and other Middle Americans proud.
Hooked up.
And for the suplex.
That hurt.
Oh, look at this. Setting him up. Oh, and he reverses it. Well, man, he's going off here. I don't know if this is by design or if he just lost his mind. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Up and down, standing Shiranui.
Seth Rollins has him right where he wants him.
Yeah, if he hits this, the match is over.
Bam!
Seth freaking Rollins. Unbelievable.
Cedric Alexander has been eliminated.
What an amazing six-man tag match.